Alright, so in this video, I'm going to show you how to create and modify a floor slab. So for the exercise file, you can go to my website, learningwithreach.wordpress.com, and then this is the exercise file that I'm using right now. Okay, so if you want to support me, you can click that link to download or for me to send you the file. Alright, so let's go. So let's create a floor slab. So before I do that, so let me just go to the properties, and then there's a parameter here, underlay range base level. So what I'm going to do for me to be able to see some outline here, so I'm going to change the base level. So instead of none, I want to see my ground floor from my garage floor level. So that's why I'm going to select here ground floor. So as you can see, I am on garage floor. So I want to see the ground floor outline. So I'm going to select ground floor. Okay, and then just click here again. And then as you can see, there's now my ground floor. Okay, now, so what happens is it displays another level of the building. Okay, so the next thing is I'm going to create a slab here. So architecture, floor, I'll use floor structural. So let's click this one. And then for the type here, I will be using concrete. So is there concrete here? Yeah, like this one. So I'm going to use concrete 300 millimeters. So let me click this. Okay, and then I'm going to extend that into wall. And then I'll be using peak walls. Okay, so let's select the peak walls. And then I'm going to hover my pointer. Okay, and then I'm going to press tab. Do not click, just hover your pointer to the wall and then press tab. As you can see, it will highlight the connection of wall. And then after that, I'm going to pick to place it. There you go. So there's now the outline. Okay, so now the next thing is I'm going to select here, check to place my floor slab. Okay, so that's fine. I don't need a span direction symbol, so I'll just select here no. There you go. Right, so in 3D view, so let's go to the 3D view. So there's now my floor slab. Okay. Okay, so next I'm going to select garage floor. Now I don't need to show anymore the underlay, so I'm going to select the underlay here. I'll just select none. And then just click again here and it's now hidden. So the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to create a slab edge. Okay, I'm going to add a thickened edge for this. Okay, so from the let's go to the structure, and then we will be using slab here. So I'm going to select slab edge. Okay, so let's select the slab edge. Okay, and then there's the slab edge, and I'm going to click these walls here, these sides of the floor. So just hover your pointer and then press tab to highlight the sides of the floor, because we're going to place the slab edge around the floor. So once it highlights like that one, so you just need to click to place it. Okay, right, and then after that you just need to select OK. So that's fine, so just select OK. So one element is completely inside another, that's fine, just select here OK. So we're going to modify it. Okay, so in the 3D view, so let's see how it looks like. So it's inside this one actually. So if I'm going to change my visual style, let me just change the detail level to fine and visual style to wireframe. There's my slab edge. See? Right? Slab edge. So I'm going to select the slab edge, and then after that, I'm going to change the vertical profile offset. So I want it to lower it down. Okay, so here, let me change that to minus 300, and then click here, and there you go. So it's now lowered down, just below the first floor that we created. So if I change the visual style to shaded view, so this is now how it looks like. Okay, so there's our slab edge, and then there's our foundation floor. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is, let me just check this in section view. Is it section 1? Yeah, so that's section 1. Let's see section 2. Okay, so here on section 2, so there's the one that we created. So there's the floor. Let me change the detail level to fine, and then the visual style to shaded. So there's the floor that we created earlier, the 300 millimeters concrete floor, and then there's the slab edge that we created. So now what we are going to do next is we're going to split the surface, and then we're going to add lowered points for, let's say, drain location. Okay, so I'm going to double click again the garage floor. Right, and then let us modify our floor. Let me just highlight here, select elements by face, and then click that to activate, so I can click the face of the floor. There you go. Because if this is turned off, select elements by face, it's turned off. I cannot select the face of this floor. See, I'm already clicking, but I can't select the face because this is disabled. So you click that so that you'll be able to click the face of the floor. So you click it, see? All right, and then after that, what we can do here is we can use some of the shape editing tools that we have here. So you need to select first the floor, and then from the modify floors contextual tab, you will see here the shape editing tools. Like, say for example, I want to add a split line. So I'm going to select add split line. Okay, and then let's say I want to put one here. I'm gonna snap at the midpoint, so I click that, and then I'm going to pick across here. There you go. Okay, and then what else? So I'm going to add a point here. So I want to add a point, so let me click the point, and then you can specify the offset from surface here, the elevation. Okay, so let's say the point that I want is, I want that point to be lowered like 50 millimeters. So I'm going to type here minus 50. Okay, and then after that, I'm going to pick here. There you go. And then I want to pick another point somewhere here. There you go. Okay, and then after that, I select here modify. So in sections, select section 1, or maybe I'll just create another section here, or maybe I'll just go to the 3D view. So let me go to the 3D view, and then there you go. See? So let me turn on the section box. There's the section box here, and then let's change it. So let's orient, and then let's orient to top, and then let's change it like cutting my floor there, and then you see there's the minus 50, because let's say for example that is where I want to put my floor drain, so that's why we need to put some slope there. See, so that's 50 millimeters below, so it's not flat. Okay, so let me go back again to my garage floor. Now, the next thing that I'm going to do is I want to add an opening. Okay, so after I create that lowered points for drain location, and after I split it, so now I'm going to add an opening. Okay, so to create an opening, so from the architecture, actually you can also get that from the structure tab. So you can see here opening panel. So same with architecture. So you go to architecture tab, you can also see here opening panel. Okay, so here I can select vertical opening. Okay, so let's say I want to add my opening somewhere here. Okay, so let's say that will gonna be the location for an access ladder to the crawl space below the floor. Okay, so I want to put it somewhere here. So what I want is I want 1,800 millimeters by 1,800 millimeters opening here. Okay, so to do that, I'm going to select here vertical opening. Just click that. And then I can place it here, somewhere here. So I just click that and then create an opening. So change the 1,800 by 1,800. There you go. And then I'll select here modify. So the exact location is not critical for this exercise. So I can also select that and then drag if I want. Okay. All right. And then after that, so you just need to select check to finish. So that's it. There you go. So you just created your opening there. So in 3D view, so that's now how it looks like. Okay. So let's turn off the section box. And there you go. So that's our complete exercise wherein we created our concrete floor, 300 millimeters. And then we also created the slab edge. We split that and then we add lowered points for the drain location. And we also add here our opening. Okay. So hopefully you learned something from this video. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.